everyone, it's your girl Nisi here with Wild Pear Tarot. Thanks so much for tuning in to my YouTube channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm a tarot and oracle reader, also a light worker and alchemist that specializes in celebrity readings. I also do pick-a-pile and channeled messages for the collective. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And thanks so much for tuning in. All right, y'all. So we are getting ready to do a reading on Kylie Jenner. Spirit told me to do a reading on her this week. So we're going to get it started. All right. So most people know Kylie Jenner as a influencer, a socialite. She is, of course, known as being part of the Jenner Kardashian family or clan. And she has her own business. I think it's called Kylie Cosmetics. And she's, amassed millions of dollars, of course. We know her from also not just ties to her family, but her romantic ties to certain rappers in the industry like Tyga and Travis Scott, whom she has a child with, Stormi, her daughter Stormi. So Spirit wanted me to focus on her and see kind of like what's been going on with her, what's been happening with her, and what is in her future. So we're gonna get started. I do have my selenite crystals, kind of laid out. Also, I have my black obsidian and my black tourmaline. So this is just to kind of neutralize any energies, any like negative or dark energies that may be present, and just to kind of create much more of like a balanced reading here. This was the crystals that Spirit had wanted me to choose. So I'm going to be using the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. We're going to get started with that. Spirit said that basically this is going to frame the whole reading. So Spirit, I'm going to let you take it away. Let's get started. Let's see where her spirit animal is. All right. Give me a second. All right, let's see what Spirit has in regards to Kylie. Spirit, what's going on with Kylie Jenner right now? Can you please provide an oracle card that centers this reading, Spirit? Please provide an oracle card that centers this reading for her and what messages that are supposed to come through in regards to her. Thank you, Spirit. So Kylie is only 23 years old. So she's really young. I'm also getting something of like, I think there's times when Spirit's saying like, there's times when she feels like she's a shell of herself. Like the person that she thought that she would be, is not the person that she, kind of presents out there to the world. And it's a really interesting dynamic. All right. So her card is Frog Spirit, number 28. And the message is clear out the clutter. Clear out the clutter. All right. Whew. So let me see what Spirit is coming from when it comes to her. I think sometimes there's some discombobulation. Sometimes it feels like she's always in a bit of a frenzy. And when I had first, as I was shuffling, I saw a lot of like anger. I saw a lot of like disagreements within her family, within her friendships. Like there's a lot of disharmony around her. And she has a lot of things kind of going on. Everything's a bit in a frenzy. Everything's like not properly balanced. There's a lot of mismanagement. There's a lot of things going on where like she doesn't feel at ease. And I think it is because there's a whole bunch of accumulation of things around her. Yeah, she's surrounded. I mean, again, this is really interesting. There's a lot of messiness around her. There's a lot of things that are creating a lot of muck, and there's a lot of noise around her. And part of her being a celebrity, unfortunately, or her being famous, that's a part of her fame and her celebrity. And this kind of goes for any celebrity or anyone famous, that you oftentimes hear a lot of noise around you. And it could be chatter from, social media. It could be chatter from family. It could be chatter from friends. It could be chatter from your enemies. And she grew up in that. Like she grew up in the early reality TV days. If you remember Keeping Up the Kardashian show, which I think has just ended. And so she kind of grew up in that world. But there's something actually that's starting to get even more chaotic, particularly this year for her. Things are getting a little bit more chaotic and much more messy behind the scenes. I wouldn't be surprised if there's not going to be even more blogs and stories. Like there's going to be more stories about Kylie throughout the year. Like expect more stories coming up about the year, and her trying to like be like, man, this is not me, this is not what's going on. And it's because there's just a lot of mess around her. There's people that she can't always trust. There's people that she is inspired and influenced by, but they don't really fuck with her like that. Like they don't really really respect her like that. So she just has a lot of disharmony. Spirit just keeps saying disharmony in her life. There's a lack of clarity. There's a lack of kind of simplifying things, being simplistic, like only focusing on what you need. And especially, so I'm gonna so shout out to my my Gen Zs out here, okay? Shout out to my Gen Zs, right? So, and why I say that, because she's part of like the Gen Z crowd, where the young people are out here doing what they do, like building their own businesses, building it faster. They're more tech savvy, like they're smart. They do suffer with way more mental health issues, I believe, than any other population. And this is just focused on America, y'all. But she's part of that kind of tribe or group of people in that age group. And so she's still trying to figure some stuff out. Like she's actually still navigating adulthood. I wouldn't even call Kylie, she's 23, but she very much has a childlike essence about her. I don't know. Oh, I forgot her astrological sign, her sun sign, but there's still something about her that is like childlike, and she's still trying to figure some stuff out. She needs to figure out her priorities. What is most important to her? What is going to keep her sane? What is going to keep her in a space where she has clarity? oftentimes, you know, because she's an influencer, because she's like a socialite, because, you know, she owns this brand, she's also a businesswoman, in regards to her having her own cosmetics brand, her own skin line care, you know, all these different things, and her partnering with like her people in her family, like her siblings. So she's been able to kind of take like her identity, like she is mixed her identity with her brand, but it's like, as I stated before, this is not who she wanted to be. It's like she kind of warped herself into something that she wanted overall acceptance of like who she was. She's actually a really quirky person, and but people don't fully really get her. People don't really fully get her, and she really needs to let go of some things. She has to let go of some things. So this is really about, she needs to, there's also some things from the past that she may be clinging to, like maybe old things that have happened in the past, old stories that she's kind of held on to, friendships. You know, she was friends at one point with Jordan Woods, and you know, of course that friendship ended, and you know, she was actually quite devastated by that. But you know, sometimes she's had to like take shit just because of family, and that's why I saw a lot of arguments, because it's like, because the family is so like so wired to be like, it's only family shit, like it's blood shit, that's it. You know, like any kind of outsiders, any kind of anything happens to the outside, like we're always going to be a unit. We're always going to be a unit. And, you know, for some people, it's like, it may be your blood family, but they're not really like family to you in terms of holding you down, being that support system. A lot of it is artificial. When it comes to that whole, you know, the Kardashian family. So I've sensed, and also have just seen visually, there's been some heavy arguments and little spats and stuff here and there. And that's definitely had an impact on her relationships elsewhere, like in business, in love, like all of that has impacting her. So, and it's accumulated. It's been accumulating over time. I'm sipping my tea here, y'all. Okay. So yeah, this is the issue here. You know, this is the center of this reading, is like, she needs to clear out the clutter. She needs to get rid of people, situations, things, places, like anything that is causing chaos, anything that is causing her to focus on the past, anything that's causing her to remain in stagnation, in a space where like the wool is over her eyes, where she can't see reality, where there's a lot of disharmony, a lot of disagreements, where she feels devalued. Like, she has to shift out of that space. I wouldn't be surprised if she takes a social media break. Something may happen where she may have to like get off social media for a bit, or maybe she like closes her comments, or like she limits her comments, like something. If she hasn't been doing that already, I feel like something is gonna happen where she's gonna be like, man, fuck this shit, I can't do this anymore, and she's just gonna like shut down. She's gonna shut down. But this is the center of the whole reading, y'all. So let's get into we're going to focus on a couple of other things here, and I'm just going to put this off to the side. So let's focus on her family relationships. So I'm going to go down the list. We're going to go and we're going to talk about family, her business. We're going to talk about her motherhood, love, and then anything that's coming up for her. So we're going to start with family and see kind of what are the dynamics currently. Again, she is a Jenner. She was part of that Keeping Up with the Kardashians reality show. That's how people got to know her. she's branched off a bit, but she's still, you know, tied to this family. She's considered, you know, to be doing a lot of different things and making a lot of moves. But it's always connected to the family in some way, always. So what's going on, Spirit? Please show me, what are her family dynamics and any insight that you can provide in family, with family. Thank you, Spirit. So she has a huge family, right? So like there's the Kardashian side and then there's the Jenner side. And so they're, I think they're a huge family. Like, I don't know if it's like more than 10 kids. I can't recall. But I definitely see her, like, she actually connects more with her brothers, her half brothers, than she does with her sisters. For, like, honestly, she connects more with her brothers than she does with her sisters. That's just what it is. All right. Spirits tell me to shuffle one more time. Okay. Spirit, what's going on with her family and the dynamics right now? Thank you. What did I say, y'all? Oh, Lord. All right. Spirit wants me to draw one more card. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. All right. All right. So let's go over these cards, y'all. We got the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords. We got the Elder of Pentacles. The Elder of Pentacles. And the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords. All right. So as I mentioned in the very beginning, I saw a lot of disagreements, a lot of arguments within the family. And this Five of Swords is definitely signaling that. It's definitely signaling someone who is cutthroat. And it's her parents. Her parents are cutthroat, y'all. Like and I'm not just talking about the mother. We know, everyone knows... Everyone knows about Mama Jenner, okay? Everyone knows about the mom. But Caitlyn Jenner, she is also just as cutthroat. And this is in terms of their parenting style. Like, they did not offer the kindest of words. They didn't always offer the support that she needed. Like, she needed a specific type of support because she was a completely different child. Like, she really stood out of all of the kids. And she needed much more attentiveness from her parents. And they fight a lot. There's a lot of disagreements with the parents. And the parents aren't always as forgiving as they should be because, you know, she's a young woman. And she's a young mother. So they were pissed. They were pissed when they were pissed when they found out that she got pregnant. Oh my gosh. Oh, Lord Jesus. They were pissed when they found out that she got pregnant with Travis Scott. Oh my gosh. Y'all. Let me sip this tea, y'all. So good. I gotta sip some more tea. Hold up. Whew. The tea, y'all. The tea. They were hella pissed at the fact that she got pregnant at that age with Travis Scott. Hella pissed. Like, and we're gonna get into that later. But the parents have not been kind to her. Her parents have not been kind. It's been hard on her. It's been really hard on her. It has shaped her identity. I think it's also why she felt like, oh, if I'm more like my Kardashian sisters, like, and these are her half sisters. So she kind of felt like, oh, you know, if I'm more like them, I'll be loved more, I will be cared for more. But nah, that's not what's happening. So so Spirit brings songs to me, and as soon as I picked up this card, guess what song came to me? Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar bills, y'all. Okay. Okay. So this is the Elder of Pentacles, aka the King of Pentacles. Cash rules everything around that damn family, okay? And y'all already know this, but it's definitely confirmed here. And it is central. It is central to the family. If they ain't making money, if they ain't getting a bag with whatever it is that they're doing, like, everything is about finance. Everything is about money. Everything is about obtaining it, keeping it, multiplying it, financing other things, like other ventures, like everything moves with some kind of money or financial attachment to it. And that has been detrimental to Kylie's mental health, because sometimes she just wants to do something for fun. Sometimes she just wants to do something just for the enjoyment of it, not for, oh, I have this obligation, right? Sometimes a hobby is just a hobby. You know, damn, like the way capitalism has people really caught up that, you know, you can't just like enjoy things just to enjoy them. And it keeps you from doing things that you love just for the sake of enjoyment, just for the sake of fun, just to enjoy it. But yeah, it's like with Kylie, her energy is like, man, sometimes I just want to enjoy this. Like, I just want to enjoy this experience. I want to enjoy this moment. I don't want to have any kind of like sponsorship attached to it, but everything with this family is about finance, money, obtaining it. Like, so that's what it is, you know, and she can't get around that. She can't, there's no way to move. If you're a part of this family and if you are highlighted and popular in the way that she is, you cannot get around it at all. And so she does feel stuck. She feels stuck. So this is definitely something that she has to contend with. She's going to continue to contend with in the future. Two of Swords here. Two of Swords. Whew, okay. Wow. So, this is just kind of a bit of a warning, y'all, before I get into this. Just as a warning, in terms of the topic that I'm gonna get into. This Two of Swords, Spirit is telling me that she's actually thought of suicide. She's had suicidal ideations, suicidal thoughts. Her mental health has been really hard. It's been difficult. Which is why I say there may be a point where she's like, I got to get off social media for a bit, or like I got to limit my comments, or just something that she's going to do in relation to her presence, either on social media or just in the public, because it's starting to be detrimental to her mental health. She has thought about, like, you know, not living, you know, her not wanting to be here in this life anymore. And she has episodes, like she has like depressive episodes. So I'm particularly getting like a moment where like she was in, Spirit's showing me like a picture of her in some kind of like either a leopard bikini, something around that time. I'm gonna have to look back and see, but like there was a certain point in time where like she had taken a photo and she was like in some kind of leopard print or animal print bikini. It was some kind of animal print bikini, and around that time she was going through it, and it's just kind of started to accumulate, right? It's like the mental health here is like rough for her, and she has episodes. I think she's only told maybe 1 or 2 people. She's kept it really quiet. You see how these swords are blocking the sun. These swords are they're blocking the light. They're blocking the sun. They're blocking the light that's meant to come through to kind of melt this icy exterior, right? To kind of melt away and to like shine, right? And there's these blockages going on because she doesn't have clarity. There's a lot of indecisiveness. There's a lot of disharmony. And it's because she's lacking balance, she's lacking harmony in her life, and her true self is not coming through. It's been buried. So that's what's going on in relation to family. She is kind of struggling right now in that regard. Let's move on, Spirit, into her finances and her brand. So y'all probably know about the Forbes situation. Let's get into it, y'all. So y'all remember when she was on the cover of Forbes talking about she's like the youngest billionaire or something to that effect. And, you know, she was a self-proclaimed self-made billionaire. And everyone knows that is false. Like, that is very false. People were up in arms about that. I think Forbes came out saying that she may have falsified some sort of documentation in terms of finances. So she runs Kylie Cosmetics. She also, I think, has a skin line. I think she partners with her family for like different, you know, clothing items. You know, she gets sponsorships, like all kinds of shit, right? Again, cash rules everything around that damn family. So there's an element here of her money. She just trying to stack those funds. But I think it's more so she's being pushed to do so. I think she's actually quite comfortable. She's fine. I'm hearing her say like, if I could stop all this tomorrow, I would. I'm hearing that from her. If I could stop all this tomorrow, ooh, this wants to come out. I'm gonna let you come out. I would. So what's going on, Spirit? Spirit, can you provide some insight into Kylie Cosmetics? What's happening with her business? What's happening financially with her? And any insight for her? Ooh, okay. Y'all ain't playing. Let's just turn this over here. That, oof, damn. Ooh. All right. I'm feeling this card. That's it. Thank you, Spirit. All right. So there's an element here of like, of course, her mom is very present. We already know this. The momager, right? Mama Jenner. Okay. So we already know that she's present here. I think she does take really, she does care about her businesses. She does care about the branding, the colors. Like she cares about those things. She puts effort and time into those things. I think that, the issues though is like creativity. She lacks creativity. She will always have the finance. She will always have the surplus, right, of resources, of people, like she will always have the resources that she needs to do what she wants to do. So her business is limitless, actually. Like Spirit is saying, it's like there's something limitless about her business. If she wants to do clothing, she can do clothing. If she wants to sell mops to people, she can sell mops. Like whatever the fuck she wants to do, she can do. But there's a lack of creativity here. It's like, you know, she's following the family, like, it's like an assembly line, you know, she's like following the formula of the family. So there's no creativity here. There's no ingenuity here. It's just, and because of that, there's struggle. It's like, because she's doing something so formulaic, and it's tried and true, right? Because all of her siblings have some kind of line, some kind of product out, right, that they're selling. But for her, the struggle is that, like, people don't think she's genuine, y'all. And she's not genuine, because this is not really her. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if she comes out with a glasses line, like a sunglasses line, if she hasn't already. And I'm talking about like either an eyeglass line or a sunglasses line, or she pairs or she collaborates with an eyewear company or eyewear brand that's already established. I see that happening. If it hasn't happened already, I see that happening. But she's actually really quirky. Like, her personality is actually quite awkward. And it's awkward. She's awkward as fuck. So yeah, there's gonna be struggles of like coming out with like new and creative ideas that haven't been done before. She's just, I mean, it's just, it's not gonna connect. Like, I mean, she's always gonna make money, right? Like Queen of Pentacles here, she's always gonna make money. And I'm not sure if I lifted these up here. Queen of Pentacles, right? 10 of Wands, 10 of Wands here. And the 3 of Wands. Yeah, it's like there's a lot of stagnation around, around creativity. She doesn't have it because she's following something that's not in alignment with her. And so all she's doing is causing more problems. There's going to be more problems. There's going to be more issues. There's going to be more issues and problems with her brand, with her business. It's always going to be some kind of story coming out about she didn't pay her workers, or she's underpaying her workers. You know, the brand is like, or maybe like, maybe her skincare line like burns somebody, like like causes skin burn or something, like something. Something that's gonna happen with her business, because it's just like she just lacks the creativity, and she lacks the individuality, like the uniqueness to just do something that is more reflective of her and who she is. And she's so caught up in the clutter. She's caught up in like this identity that is not hers. It is a clutter because it is a mask. It is something that is not true and real to her, but she's been so caught up in this identity for so long. Her family wants that for her, and she doesn't know how to like detach herself right now. Yeah, that's where her business is at right now. She's always gonna have fun. She's always gonna be making money. But stuff that she comes out with, it's like, I'm like, some people are going to be excited, like her noted fans are going to be excited, but for the most part, like, it's not anything new. It's nothing new. So that's where she's at. Let's get into, I'm going to keep this same deck here. We're going to get into motherhood. Stormy is her baby. She's a mom. So Kylie's also a mom, y'all. As y'all know. She had a daughter with Travis Scott. He's a well-known rapper. And let's see what's going on with motherhood and how she's feeling about raising a child at her age. And then also just like being a young mom, being a new mom, a young mom. I don't even think that child is not even, what, is she 3? She may be 2 or 3 years old. Like, she's hella young. So let's see what's going on. Spirit, what insight can you provide about Kylie and motherhood? How is she feeling about being a mother? How is she parenting? How is she dealing with parenting with Travis? Like, how is she feeling? Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, Lord. Okay. A lot of tears. A lot of tears. Ooh, Lord. She might have gone through postpartum. Yeah. Ooh, Lord Jesus. It's a lot of tears, y'all. It's a lot of tears. This pregnancy was painful for her. It was painful. It was painful. Like, she didn't know if she was going to make it through. She said, I don't know if I want to do this ever again. For real. Like, she don't think she wanted to ever experience that kind of pain ever again. She's like, oh, hell nah. Oh, hell no. A lot of tears, y'all. A lot of tears and a lot of frustration. And I see her actually with like Travis's family, and she just crying and talking about like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. She feels so like, she felt alone. Okay, let's see what's going on. Ooh, the devil at the bottom. Let's see what's up. Whew, yep. Okay, 2 Arcana cards. All right, so we got the Hanged Man, and the Hierophant. All right, so as I stated before, the Hanged Man, or excuse me, as I stated before, her parents were really pissed that she got pregnant. Her parents were really upset. All right, I'm gonna say what Spirit's saying about this. She also felt that by getting pregnant, that this would be stagnating her. She felt that. She felt like things got beyond her control, and she just allowed it to happen. Ooh. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. Man. Okay, so I just had an image here of Travis, like the way that she got pregnant. I don't know if she has reported this like in an article, you know, like and I don't want to go into like, oh, conception, but like the way that she got pregnant, y'all, it was not under, I don't think it was fully consensual. Whew, Lord Jesus, I don't think it was fully consensual, and he's been trying to like make up for that. I think that there was something going on with some kind of her being heavily inebriated. She was heavily inebriated. She was heavily like, I don't know if she was on the Molly, she was on the perk, whatever she was on, enjoying herself, enjoying her life, and like, you know, them having sex and creating this child. The way though of the inception of Stormi, the creation of Stormi, was not surrounded by something that was 100% consensual. And he's been trying to make up for that. He's been trying to make up for that. I think that's been one of the reasons why they haven't been able to maintain a consistent relationship, because there's distrust. And I think that's why there's some like, man, like I did not want this to happen, but it is happening. So I'm just going to surrender to this, you know. I think there's been the perception that like, well, there's some truth to it, y'all. There's some truth to it, y'all. Okay. That, a lot of the Kardashian or the Jenner Kardashian, family, a lot of the women, connect with only black dudes so they can have mixed race children, quote unquote, socially beautiful kids. And, you know, this particular situation, I don't think she wanted to have a child. She has felt in some moments alone. Like she doesn't know what she's doing. She doesn't know what to do. That she's like a child raising a child, that type of energy. The maturity level isn't there yet. You know, it's so interesting because people automatically think that like by having a child, it matures you. But you got to understand how Kylie grew up, the circumstances, how she grew up. And so she's never been in a position where she was in lack when it comes to material things, resources, money. Like she's got it. She can properly take care of that child materially, financially, but emotionally, mentally, spiritually, oh hell nah. Hell no. She can't. It's the maturity level is not there yet. And Spirit is telling me it is literally like a child raising a child because of her own wounds. The clutter, y'all. It's affecting her mother. It's affecting her parenting. It's affecting her relationships. It's impacting everything around her, even her as a mother to Stormi. So, this is something that she's having to learn. This is a huge lesson for her. I'm going to say in the next 2 to 3 years, she may even have another child. She may have another child, a son. In the next 2 to 3 years, possibly, she may have another child. But this is about a lesson for her. This is about a lesson in the choices that she has made out of trauma, out of her not being in her integrity, about her not having clarity. And no, I'm definitely not saying anything about like this issue of how Stormi was conceived, her being her fault, because hell no, I'm not saying that at all. Not at all. What I am saying is the decisions that she has made about motherhood and about her life, before Stormi, after Stormi, you know, after she birthed Stormi and is raising Stormi now. This is all a huge lesson for her. This is a huge lesson for her. And Spirit's telling me to draw another card. And it's actually about, is she gonna learn the lesson? And Spirit's saying like, not right now. Right now, she is she's hella like, oh Lord. There's a lot of issues surrounding her happiness. There's just a lot of issues surrounding her happiness and her mental health, and she's clinging on to something that it's not real. She's clinging on to a fake reality, like them damn reality shows she's been a part of most of her life. She's been clinging on to this identity. She will continue to cling on to this identity, and she's gonna learn some more rough lessons in the next 3 to 5 years about it. That's where we're at. Her relationship to Stormy is interesting. I think that sometimes she wants to take care of her, and as like a child, like almost like to parade her around. But again, it's like a child growing up a child. She has a lot of help. Let's say that. She has a lot of paid help for this situation. Let's get into her love life, y'all. Okay, Spirit wants me to stay with this deck. I may draw one more card about her future, but let's get into her love life, y'all. Okay, let's get into the love life. So we know that her first public boyfriend was Tyga. They were together for a little bit, and then she was with Travis Scott. Now I believe they're back together. We're gonna see what's going on with them. We're gonna see what's happening. Spirit, what's going on with her love life? What's going on with her romantic connection or connection in general to Travis Scott? Is there any insight into her past relationship with Tyga? And overall, what's going on in her love life? So I'm thinking of that love song by Keisha Cole where she's screaming. All right, let's see what's going on here, y'all. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, so player. Everywhere I go, they be like, ooh, so player. Like, watch me break it down like 24 carats. What's that sound? 24 karat magic in the hair. Head to toe, so player. All right. Going on currently in her love life. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. 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 Future of her love life. Ooh. Okay. Lord. All right. She got to get out of her own way, but we're going to see what's going on. There's multiple cards here that we're going to go over. All right. So the first card is the Strength card. The Judgment card. The Eight of Wands. Okay, all right. The Winged Boar. The Page of Wands. The Page of Chalices, or the Page of Cups. And the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords. All right. All right, y'all. So, the Strength card. This is her really trying to put her foot down more and maintain some boundaries. A lot of people are hollering at her. Of course they are. Of course they are. Like, she did a whole transformation. Spirit's saying, like, you know, a lot of people have said, like, from ugly duckling, and I don't want to, you know, necessarily say that about her, but like from ugly duckling to like you know, this starlet, this princess, this like, you know, beautiful young woman, because she got, you know, cosmetic surgery. She wanted to make changes to her body, and that's what she did. She wanted to be more aesthetically pleasing when it came to being socially accepted. And she's been taking advantage of all those damn perks. Like, she's been taking advantage of that. But she also has been having to protect herself. She's been having to protect herself. She's been very guarded. She's very guarded. She's very guarded. She's very much like, I gotta protect myself. I gotta protect my space. I gotta protect my body. Like, it's very much like, no, I can't let anybody touch me. I can't let anybody on me, and there could be because of the trauma, again, of what happened between her and Travis Scott, and probably other situations as well. She's probably experienced other situations, unfortunately, with harassment and with assault and sexual harassment and sexual assault, and she's had to like set up personal boundaries. And she's very much, she makes sure that she has guards around her anywhere that she goes. Like, sometimes she does, but like, y'all might not see them, but they're there. She doesn't play around with that. So she's very, very guarded and very protective of her body and of her space. And this also is reflective of her love life. She does not let everybody in, because, again, when you start getting into love, right? Love is very vulnerable. Love is truth telling. And again, you know, as I stated before, she's been a part of this facade, this identity that is not really her. And so once you peel back all like the physical, right, you get into like her personality and her quirkiness and the things that she likes to do and her oddities, and it's like, oh, I don't want anyone to know me like that. I don't want anyone to know me like that. And not even her daughter, y'all. That's very even her daughter. She doesn't even want her daughter to know the real her. It's freaky, y'all. Her situation with Travis Scott, let's get into that. So the Judgment card and the Eight of Wands. Judgment card and Eight of Wands. I'm going back to CALI. I'm going back to CALI. He's in and out of her life. He is in and out. And he's in and out of her life. Like, this is not a consistent situation. He tours a lot. He's a musician, right? For her, like, she has to be places as well. But like, honestly, as I stated before, if she could put it all down, she would. I think that there is things that are recognized as there is some level of direction with their connection. Is it going anywhere though? Like, there's direction, but where to? That's what's not. It's like there is like, it's like he cares for her, but he's not committed to her. He's not committed to her at all. And as I said, like, he's in and out. He's going back to CALI, and then he's leaving. He going back, and he's coming back, returning, and then he's leaving again. He's not even as present in his daughter's life either. He's in that studio. He's rapping with other people. He has other women. That man has other women. He he has at least 2 other women here. I'm seeing he has at least 2 other women that he's connected. So he's in and out, you know. What y'all see in the media is not like, it's part of the projection. And so she has to decide, is she going to continue to, this is a lesson. This is part of clearing out the clutter. Judgment is a signal of, are you going to allow this lesson to continue to repeat? Are you going to allow this cycle to continue to repeat? Or are you going to close the door so something new can enter? Are you going to go through a new phase of life where love is a little bit higher for you, a little bit better for you? She has to make that decision. She's going to have to make that decision. With Tyga, it's up in the air as to whether or not they plan to reconnect. Spirit's saying they actually have sex every now and then, but nah, it's not anything like it was once before, because he is not tied to her either. So there is no commitment here in any of these situations, not with Travis and not with Tyga. There's no commitment here. They don't really like her for her. They like the status of her. They like the status and who she is and what she brings to the table and how it can help them stack their finances, right? This is a transaction, and this is how these dudes see it. Like, this is gonna help. This is how it helped elevate Tyga. What? It helped elevate Tyga. Travis was already where, you know, he was already getting big. He was already big, like in terms of his music and stuff. But it did reach a higher level, you know, knowing that not only is he dating Kylie, but also has a child with her. Like, come on. So it has elevated their status in the media world, in Hollywood, in Cali, but and just globally. But what is it doing for her? It's not doing anything for her because they don't really like her for her. That's what it is. Now what's coming up for her? She's gonna meet a man who's gonna open her eyes to the possibility of real love. She's going to be afraid to take it, though, because he is not like what her family wants for her. He may even be a white dude. He's not going to be a black guy. He's not going to be a black guy. He may be like Asian. He may be, he may not be white either. Like, but he's not going to be a black dude coming forth. And he's gonna show her just like a inch, like a little taste, like just a little taste of like what it could be possibly to be loved by someone that actually genuinely likes her and genuinely wants to be with her. But she may let her insecurities and her old patterns, her old thoughts, the clutter that she has around her life, cause her to mistrust, cause her to be insecure, cause her to be protective, cause her to just have them walls up. She got them walls up hard. So there may be someone coming into her love life, but she may not allow it to happen because she may be afraid to receive the love that she truly wants and is looking for in someone. I don't think she really fully knows yet what kind of partner she's looking for. I think she does know what kind of love she wants. And it's as far away from her family as possible. Damn. Let's see here. We're gonna pull one more card, Spirit. Anything else you want to bring up about Kylie and her life, her livelihood, anything coming up for her? I'm gonna bring back in this again. This was a central message here for her. She has a lot of stuff that she needs to clear out. she needs to make sure that she surrounds herself with people that she feels more connected to and trust. But I don't think it's happening anytime soon, because she's very much caught up in the persona of the family. So Spirit, is there anything else you want to bring forth in regards to Kylie and her life? Any kind of insight into her future, or anything that you may want to bring forth? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Singing? She may try to do some background vocals for somebody. They're going to be like, oh, I didn't know you could sing. I don't know if she can sing, for real. Or like she can carry some kind of tune or something. I'm not sure. I don't need something. She may do some kind of background vocals for somebody. I'm just seeing her like, or some kind of karaoke or something. Thank you, Spirit. I'm just like, what? Nice. This Nine of Swords came out twice, y'all. It came out twice. She is, oh Lord, she really has to, I hope she gets some therapy. I honestly hope that she starts to consider therapy, because there are some things going on with her mentally. There's things going on with her mentally about some fears, some doubts, some anxiety, depression. Like, there are things that she is really, really concerned about in her life. She's not happy. She's not 100% happy in her life. I don't think she had a happy childhood. I think she had a fabricated childhood, and she's still dealing with that. And it's something, you see this Nine of Swords, right? This is like a rabbit, and all these swords are coming towards, and this rabbit is petrified. They're like, I don't know where to move. I can't. They're like in shock from the fear and from knowing that like they can't escape, or they feel as though they can't escape what's surrounding them. This is her energy, y'all. And again, she's very much locked in an identity that she feels like she can't remove herself or detach herself from, because it's all that we as the public know and we as the public see, and what her family wants her to be. And like, instead of her just being her damn self, like her true damn self. So let this be a message for anyone who is watching this reading on Kylie. Like, y'all, be yourself. Be 100% you. I swear to God, like, there's nobody better. There's nothing better than just being your full, whole damn self. And if you're not sure of what that is yet, if you're struggling with that, then talk to someone about it, and also go inward. Like, start to see, like, what do I like? What do I enjoy? Like, figure out who you are, and not what society identifies you as, not what family identifies you as, but who you identify as, and who are you. You get to define that for yourself. Don't let anyone tell you who you are. She is definitely struggling, and I'm sure there are many other people out there, who wants to fall in line with society, with family, like, instead of them just presenting themselves in the full beings that they are, because God would not want you to be anything less than that. So please take heed. Hopefully this reading was really helpful. I hope that she gets the help and insight that she needs to start healing. All right, y'all, that was my reading on Kylie Jenner. I hope y'all liked it. Please leave your comments in the comment section below. More videos on the way, y'all. More videos on the way. Thanks so much for tuning in. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my page. I love it when y'all write comments or like and share. Like when y'all share my videos and like my videos, like I really, really appreciate that, y'all. All right, so it's your girl Nisi here with Wild Pear Tarot, and I'm gonna catch y'all later. Bye.